because it's just.
I was listening to this Drake voice note, but anybody that's up and coming.
Drake, that was just that was legendary. That was. Wait, hold on. Before I say motivation,
Not on your album, like you said.
So yeah.
Can you play the voice note?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are back for another episode of Life Over Likes. I have my other brother, he's deep with me, my host, Mr. Lucky Luciano. How you doing, brother?
I'm good, baby. How are you?
It's good to see you.
Good to see you always, man.
Another day above water.
Amen.
Now, people blog. It's cool, but I'm talking about the industry's godfather of blogging. Right. I'm talking about knowing the secrets before you know the secrets. And I'm not talking about what you wear under your arms. You follow me? It's the legendary. It's Long Island's finest. ItsBizkit. What's up, baby?
Yeah, man. I'm here, man. Let's go. Let's get the energy up. And I'm drinking water, by the way.
Oh yeah. We're sober.
Cheers.
Absolutely.
Cheers to that, brother.
Cheers, man.
Sober September.
Cheers.
Sober September, man.
Sober
We in the
September.
building. And you know what's crazy? I tweeted the other day. I'm like, being sober is lit.
It is.
And when I tweeted that being sober is lit, it was because I was lit and I was sober. You feel me?
I like that. I feel
I
you.
really was though. Like I woke up and like, I lived the nightlife my whole life. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Because just growing up in Long Island, just how it is. We bumped into each other in the city. Right. It's like it's nothing like that scene. Mm-hmm. And to get a name, to get a record played, mm-hmm. to network. You gotta be at Starlets. You gotta be outside. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? And outside in New York don't start till midnight. Mm-hmm.
Absolutely.
You get me? Like,
I get you.
So I've always been vamp life. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like, shout out to Jim Jones. And that's why I fuck with Jim Jones so heavy, because it's like I just relate to just that whole vamp life style. You know what I mean? But I've been I guess what's the opposite of vamp life would be?
Daylight. I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Right? Yeah, I'm like
vampires hang out at night. Who hangs out in the day?
Right. Yeah.
Businessmen.
Right. Superheroes.
Yeah, right. Yeah. So and
Superman.
Yeah. So I got my cape on basically.
I want to commend you, because a lot of people don't know how disciplined you need to be to go from drinking, smoking weed, doing all things to your body. Yeah. And then going sober. And God works in mysterious ways, because you text in the chat like, yo, bro, we asked, my brother Lucky said, do you want something to drink? You said, nah, bro, I'm drinking water. And I felt it on a spiritual level. Right. Because I'm like, I liked it. And I said, me too. Right.
Not any water, though.
Saratoga
water. That good Saratoga.
Send that check. Right. Anyway.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I commend the sober life. It's not easy, brother.
At all.
How's the journey been?
At all. I'm literally at a bar and I'm like, can I get a ginger ale with lime? Like, I don't even know how to order at the bar.
Are you even allowed to sit at the bar? Like, I'm not even drinking liquor.
Yo.
They might be like, brother, you have to go sit over there.
Right.
Every day I wake up, I'm blessed. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
We all are blessed. Every day we open our eyes. Right. But half of the people that want to contact me for business, mm-hmm. Just for, yo, Biz, I'm trying to link up with you. I want to chop it up with you. Let me take you out to dinner. Let me do this. Let me do that.
Right.
It's always a bar.
Always.
It's always a bar.
There's always alcohol tied to it.
There's always, and I've been, this whole time, my life has been 5 meetings in a day. Absolutely. So I'm at 5 bars.
Proud of you, by the way.
You know what I mean? Right. I'm literally like going from meeting to meeting to meeting, and I'm a like a casual type of drinker. Right. I'm not like shots after shot, because there's no need for that.
For sure.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just no need for that. Right. You know what I mean? Like, I'm never getting like lit. You know what I'm saying? It's not my birthday every day, so it's just a whole different vibe now. Right. You get me? And it's like, again, it goes from 5 meetings in a day to now we go outside. Right. Now we in the city.
Right.
Now we at an event.
Right.
And I'm getting a drink soon as I walk in an event,
Right.
and I'm still networking. I'm on point. I'm getting the numbers I need. I'm getting the pictures that I need. Shout out to Johnny Nunez and all of the good brothers out in the city that at these events getting me when I walk on the red carpet. And then we go to Pergola, and then we drinking at Pergola. And shout out to the good peoples at Pergola.
Shout out to them.
And Pergola's always a movie.
That always lets me in,
Right.
no matter
What?
if there's nobody else that can get in.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've been in Pergola and free Tory Lane's manager, my guy GP. He literally hit me and was like, "Yo, can you tell the people at Pergola like Tory Lanez is like," and I'm like, "I got you."
Right.
And you know what I'm saying? So it's like Pergola, it's a different. And then we go, it
doesn't stop.
Thank you.
You know it don't stop. You know how it goes. You go dinner, then Pergola, then
It could go
Pergola
all
is
night.
appetizer. It could go all night.
Could go all night.
But
Wow.
it's the truth when you really dissect it. But what the world wants to know, this is probably one of the first times this guy has ever. And last time he did it was Drink Champs, and that's another story. Shout out to
How was Drink Champs? How was that
Right.
experience?
yeah.
You know what I mean?
All right, so I'm gonna give y'all the behind the scenes.
Shout out to Nori and shout out to DJ FN too.
Big shout out
Shout
to
out to
Nori,
y'all. God bless
EFN.
y'all.
Amen.
You know, that's family over there. You know what I mean? So me and my guy Messa, we just happened to be in Miami.
Right.
Miami never really shut down
Never.
at COVID until like the cops came
Florida
involved.
was like the last to really shut down.
they had to like literally
Yeah.
shut down
Poppy
South
Steak was
Beach.
open.
shut down.
Yeah.
Poppy Steak was open.
Yeah.
Shout outs to them. That's my brother.
You know what I'm saying? So Miami was lit. So we had like, yo, let's go out. You know what I mean? Let's go to Miami. Let's shoot a video. Let's rent a yacht and do all that type of rapper stuff.
Right.
You know. And at the video shoot, my
Sorry
man.
to cut you off. What year was this?
This was so COVID was 5 years, so it was definitely first quarter COVID.
Continue.
You know what I mean?
5 years ago.
Yeah, definitely at least. Like
right.
it was people was wearing 2 masks at
Right.
the
Yeah,
time.
right.
So we in Miami, we get the yacht, we get a few video girls to be in a video, and then we get a phone call from one of Nori's peoples, and they was like, "Yo, you with Vado?" Because Vado was with us too. Shout out to Vado, he was with us. And, you know, it ended up being, Nori said to pull up. He wants to get Vado on Drink Champs.
Right.
So we just literally got the yacht, got the girls, about to shoot the video. My man Messa looking at me like, yo, do we just shoot this video or do we go to Drink Champs?
Right.
And I'm like, man, they got plenty of yachts in Miami. We could get another. We left the
Champs is
yacht.
not every day.
Yeah, we left the yacht with the homies. You know what I'm saying? And they were like, "This is us."
Right.
Yeah. We for the rest of the day. It's all good.
Right.
And they was like, "All right, bet."
Right.
Left them with the girls, the yacht, everything.
They had a ball.
Oh, I don't know what they did. That's, you know what I mean? What happens in Miami stays in Miami. But we went to Drink Champs.
Right.
And Nori, I don't know if he knew I was with Vado, but as soon as I walked in, he's like, "Yo, it's Biscuit. Sit right there." And I'm like, "All right." You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
cool.
I mean, who you was? Who does it, man?
Oh no, it's all love. So we get to drinking. It's Drink Champs. I was drinking on the yacht. You know what I mean? I was like, all right, let's go. And you know, when you watch the interview, it looks like we might have took 10 shots,
Right.
but it was really like 29 shots or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Because it's
Yeah.
And Nori's like, oh, what's up? Y'all in Miami? All right, let's drink to that.
Right.
Oh, yo, what's up? Yo, you got the, you know what I'm saying? You wearing the Chrome Heart. Let's drink to that. Like everything is a shot.
Right.
So it was lit. The whole experience, the whole vibe. But yo, I was so lit when I left from the interview. I literally had to go straight to wherever I was staying, Versace Mansion, one of them spots.
Right.
And man, when I tell you, soon as I got back from Miami, now I'm coming back home.
Right.
Literally, soon as I landed, put my bags down, I get a text from Nori. Yo, what's good? I'm like, yo, I just got back to New York. I need you to come back to Miami. And I'm over here looking at wifey, looking at the kids, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just like,
Oh, you just got home.
I just got home.
Just got
like literally.
No, this is home, wifey, kids, home.
I just my Timbs just hit the rug. Like,
That's amazing.
And I'm over here looking at the text, and I'm like, so I'm looking, I'm about to call him because I'm like, yo, Slime, I just got home, and he like, yo, you gotta pull back up, and I'm like, what happened? Everything good? He's like, yo, everything was good, the interview was good, but it's 90%. So I'm like, 90%.
Right.
So long story short, had to go right back to Miami. And we shot a whole nother episode. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it just and it worked out because like I was telling my guy Chris on the walk-in, you know, I'm from Long Island and Drink Champs is just such a huge platform. You know what I mean? So while we was on there, Nori was just, you know, Nori got some homies. My guy Push that you know, is from Long Island. And he was, and then EFN was like, yo, there's a lot of legends from Long Island. And that's where I was like, I'm remembering, because, you know, I rap too. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of hits out there, you know. People listen to my songs all day. Right. And I appreciate it. So it's like, you know, the streams are streaming. I like the streams. I like when I see numbers go up. You know what I mean? I'm a math guy. I was always good at the one thing in school that I was good at was math. Right. So yeah, man, it was just a crazy experience. And then, you know, Nori started talking about people from Long Island, and that's when I remember I got a Long Island freestyle. So I'm like, and then they said Rakim, and I'm like, Rakim the legend. Amityville Horror, better watch where you stepping. Right. My mother hate when I switch lanes on the southern state, right to Jones Beach. We don't sleep for a couple days. Jake's 58 for the night, set the prices. I'm so Brentwood, Bayshore, and Central Islip. So Long Island, I touch clean paper. So Roosevelt Field, I'm so Green Acres. So Nassau, the whole Coliseum, gotta see him. If money talking, my dollar's speaking. Long Island got the baddest bitches on the gram. I'm ItsBizkit. You don't know who I am? Wow, that's crazy. So, you know, that was just that was in real time. Right. You feel me? Right. And the crazy part about it, when the interview got aired, which I was just telling y'all before, Drink Champs was blowing up so crazy that he interviewed Pharrell.
Oh yeah.
And then the DMX interview came out. And I said, yeah. I was like, I started to text him a bunch of times, like, yo, what's up? Like, is our interview coming out next? Because I seen even the Loaded Lux and Murder Mook and all of the interviews was fire. I'm tuned in. I got the notifications on because I'm like, I'm waiting for this to drop. You know, I ain't tell nobody I was there. I ain't post no pictures. I'm just patiently waiting.
The right way.
Right.
I'm patiently waiting, bro. So after the DMX interview, now my followers is, because Drink Champs is so big, like, you know, people started tweeting, yo, ItsBizkit is on Drink Champs. So I'm like, I am? Like, you feel me? Like, word? Like, it's out? You know what I mean? So, yeah, it
didn't
actually...
even know when he put it out. He just put it out.
It was perfect timing, bro. Awesome. Because I had the Outside record with Jadakiss and Dream Doll. Right. And on Drink Champs, Nori was like, yo, ItsBizkit. That's my favorite. ItsBizkit got my favorite record out. And I was promoting that record so heavy that by the time the interview came out, it was like, it just was, bro.
Perfect timing.
Yeah, man.
That's fine.
So we want to dive in deeper. The world they know you, but they don't know you. My question to you is, how was it growing up in Long Island before blogging?
That's a great question, man. I was always popular, you know what I mean? Like in high school and all that, you know, I got best dressed. I was always the Long Island kid that was in Brooklyn, Queens. Right. Like, I always wanted to, like, you know, we listened to Mobb Deep back then, you know what I mean? Like, you know, Capone and Noriega. Right. And I wanted to see what Left Rack, like, you know what I mean? You know, Long Island ain't that far from Queens, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I used to jump on the train to go to the Ave to get the Cool G's, the L.I. Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? So I was always interested in what was going on in the boroughs just off of growing up in Long Island and hearing all of the music, you know what I'm saying? Jay-Z, Bleak, you know, just everybody at the time. You know, back then you had to get, like, I used to go and I was doing mixtapes like around the time when like I was finishing school. Right. So it's like I used to have to take the Long Island Railroad into the city to sneak in Rockefeller, get the new freestyle from Young Guns or whoever they had,
right.
Jump back on the train, go on the computer, load it just to put that one song, make the CD, burn the CD, and then go back and sell the CDs.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Tubs.
Yeah, super crazy time. Because nobody had emails. Like emails was like so new.
Yeah. It was
a lot of
now.
people didn't know how to. There's been one time when this was back in the. I'm bad with the times, but this had to be probably like maybe 2010, maybe around then. And I'm going to Yonkers. You know what I'm saying, to get that Styles P freestyle. Right. You know what I mean? Because
physically going to Yonkers.
Yes.
Crazy.
Going there. Like gas was $20 will take you far back then. You know what I mean? I used to literally steal $20 from my mom's. Right. Put it in the car, sell a few CDs, and put the 20 back. Right. And then one time she even peeped. She was like, I had. This is, remember the new 20s? Right. They were different. Right. Back the big heads, the big head 20. Right. She's like, where? She's like, what you selling something? Where you getting this money from? Because my mom's, I live with my mom, so she's picking up the clothes, she's picking up sweatpants, money's coming out, and I'm like, yeah, I was selling weed and I was selling mixtapes. I had a couple dollars. Right. Like I helped moms pay a few bills. Right. I paid for a few graduation parties, a few, yeah. Just and that's where I got really like my hustle from being in Long Island and just knowing like, you know what, I gotta take my money and I gotta flip my money because I gotta help my mom. My pops, he kept it pushing, you know what I mean? Right. My father didn't bother like he. So I always had to be the man of my house. Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, I had two older sisters and a younger brother, and just watching my mom struggle is like. It just wasn't it just never was good. You know what I mean? So I've always did whatever I could to get money to help my mother because I knew she needed money. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what she needed it for, I knew she needed it. She was working. She was going to school. My older sister was watching us. It was just that whole vibe. Right. So I love making money to give it to my mom. So the more money I made, the better like things were. For sure. You know what I'm saying? Like so yeah, I was selling CDs. I was selling candy. I was selling weed.
Whatever you had to do to make $1.
Yeah, yup. I started working at my Uncle Sherm's car shop, his and hers in Peninsula. Wow. Right off of exit 19.
His and hers.
Selling cars or fixing cars?
There's a lounge called His and Hers.
Yup. His and hers. It was a yellow and black building. It was right there on Peninsula by all the car shops.
Got it.
You know what I mean? So my uncle, he would go to the auctions. He's my uncle Sherman, rest in peace, and my uncle H. They was like big time out here in Long Island, big time hustlers. You know what I'm saying? Right. Yeah, they had a big, they name always ring bells. I used to honestly drop things like when it got to like those situations where like
drop the name.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, my uncle's Big H.
Right.
Oh, for real? Yeah. You know what I mean? Right I had to drop, rest in peace, man, my uncle Big H. But yeah, I definitely dropped his name a few different times just being outside. One time I was in the car selling weed. And I forgot where these dudes was from. I definitely bumped into them like years, you know what I mean, like over the years. And it's always funny because I had an ounce, and I think back then the ounce was like maybe like a couple hundred, whatever it was. And I was getting good weed because I knew like I got to make money and I can't have dirt. Right. Back then, like it was chocolate Thai, it was sour, it was before Kush, you know what I mean?
Sour was like everything back then.
So they smell it. I'm in the car. It's like three dudes, and they didn't have the shiesties on like how the YNs got now, but they had like the three dots, the old school ski mask on.
The real ski mask,
the real
big robbery ski mask.
Right.
So I'm just sitting in the car, and I'm over here like I'm telling them the price, and they looking at it, and I just caught that vibe, and I said, "Damn, these niggas about to get me for my ounce." So. I think I paid maybe like $100, $200 for it, and I was just trying to flip my money. So I said, you know what? I'll take $2 for it. Like I was trying to get 4 or 3 or whatever.
Right,
you know what I
right.
mean? But I felt that vibe.
You were happy just to break even.
I said, you know what? Cool. Know what I'm saying? Like I'll take that too.
Right.
They gave and they barely had it. They might have gave me 180. I took that 180 and I got up out that car and I hit my plug. My plug, his name was International. My guy, he was out there in Freeport, and I hit him and I said, "Yo, bro, here I got a couple dollars. I need some more because I got to work."
Right.
And he's like, "Damn, you sold it that fast?" And I had to like cap because it's like I ain't make a profit.
Right, but it is what it is.
But I'm here, I'm back.
Right.
Like,
I mean, at least you was able to see another day and be here today.
Yeah.
Because that shit could have went south over like 200
yeah, I
hours.
felt that vibe. I said,
bullshit.
you know what, y'all got it here. You know what I mean? Just I'll take that. You know what I mean?
Right. And to piggyback off of, you doing music and et cetera, back in the days, you had a relationship with like Chinks Drugs, Stack Bundles, right? You was kind of like...
Yeah, I was always.
Camp, like,
I was always
like a Desert Storm thing. Like how that happened?
Yeah, I was always.
And Stack.
Yeah, definitely,
Absolutely.
definitely, man. I mean,
How was that, man?
crazy, bro.
Crazy times.
Super, man. It was the times,
Right.
You know what I mean? It was like it's hard to explain because outside back then it wasn't Instagram. It was what's poppin.net.
Right.
Yes. Wow.
He took
You
it
know,
back.
it was.
I remember that.
Yeah,
This is 50. This is 50.
and that's the ill thing about the This Is 50.
50
now
was early with the blog shit, man. I remember This Is 50.
Absolutely. So this is the funny story about the This Is 50. Now, as I'm coming up in the mixtape space, I hooked up with Tape Masters Inc. Rest in peace to my dude Wex. He passed away cancer. Cancer took my boy. That was like, we used to, bro, the mixtapes we used to like that we did back then. And we just thought my guy Mike, he in the building, man. Like we just went into my storage the other day, just trying to see like what's in here,
right?
And like I found my book of like the masters of my mixtapes from back in the day, and we done did. Tape Masters Inc. ItsBizkit. We done did mixtapes hosted by Beyonce. Like there's a drop on the Beyonce CD that she said Biscuit for sure. I just gotta, what I mean? It's there.
That's a
we done,
legendary
yeah, I got it. Now I'm just, Mike, write that down. We gotta get that Beyonce drop. Might need to get dropped. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think there's any DJs with a Beyonce drop.
I've never heard of that in my life.
Tape Masters Inc. hosted by
on the radio.
Tape Masters Inc. had a mixtape hosted by Beyonce because we got that big in the mixtape space, bro. We was dropping tapes, like we was selling like 40, 50,000 units in the streets.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So going back to Chinks,
going platinum in the streets, basically.
Super. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
When DJ Drama, when they rushed into his office and they grabbed all of his CDs and all of that, They got us. We had a spot in Queens. They got us like the next week. What year was that? That had to be like...
That's like 04, bro. Or 03.
Yeah, it was like... So when Chinks did 4 years... And
in prison.
Yeah, he did 4 years. And when he came home, this was the MySpace kind of like outside vibe.
Okay.
Pardon me.
You good.
So if we're talking MySpace, this is like 05, 06.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So literally, now this is wifey's birthday. She was, that was my girl back then.
Wow.
You know what I mean? So
Beautiful.
Yeah, she had a birthday, and this is when limos was popping.
Oh my god!
And I'm trying to even think, man, what limo did I get this girl for a birthday? Her and all
the
her friends. Yeah, it was one of the. It was like whatever the lit limo.
Maybe the Lincoln Navigator.
Yo,
That's what it was. That's what it was.
I old road back in the day.
The Lincoln Navigator was the.
That was pain.
Yo,
you had one of those for prom?
You was the man. Yeah.
So it was wifey's birthday. Damn, I forgot the name of the spot. Maybe it was Amazon was always like big, like the biggest spot. It was. We gonna figure it out.
Was it in Queens or city?
It was definitely like Queens. So Red Cafe was like he was like the
God,
hottest rapper at the time.
Roses.
Yeah, shout out to Red Cafe.
Shout out to Red Cafe.
So it was a lit ass night. I had wifey, and see back then, everybody's on the Spanish mommies today. Like, you know what I mean? It's established. But back then, like, I had wifey and all her Dominican friends in that limo.
Right.
That was a big deal.
Yeah, no, it was
That was a big deal.
It was a movie.
Right.
Like, now, just thinking about it, like, in hindsight, like, it was so crazy that's just what it was, though.
I believe it.
Like,
But that time?
no, it was.
That's not.
That's what you call a movie.
100%.
That was a movie.
Right.
So we pull up, and you know, everything was already situated because my peoples they was throwing a party. You know what I mean? They might even had a flyer for me. You know what I'm saying? So Red Cafe was in the building.
Okay.
So once we pull up, boom, they brought us in our section. I think Nouveau was popping, like,
Oh, my God.
whatever.
Easily 06, 07.
Ciroc, like the bottles came out with
T-Pain is on fire.
T-Pain is on. Yeah, all of his songs is getting played.
Pop champagne.
Yeah.
Oh, remember that?
The real old school sparkles when they brought the bottles out.
Yes.
So it was wifey birthday. They brought the cake out.
Oh my
so
God.
So while all this is going on, I'm just watching the haters.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because there's definitely some haters in the building.
Coming in late, sparkles.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
looking
A lot
around.
of ladies.
So Red Cafe was like, so we kind of like had our sections was so close. We just kind of like said, fuck it, this is our section.
Right.
So now the section just
Got even crazy.
got crazy.
Right.
And I'm looking, and I'm like, it's like I saw a ghost. I'm looking, I'm like, is that Chinks? You know what I mean? Because, you know, I've seen, you know, I knew him from just being outside in the streets, and I had a relationship with Stack Bundles. And I said, yo, Chinks. I'm like, yo, pull up. Like, so he pulled up to the section.
Right.
And I'm like, what's good? He's like, yo, I just came home. And I'm like, yo, that's crazy. So right then and there, we just locked in.
Right.
I told him, I said, yo, bro, I got this shit popping, bro. I got the mixtape shit popping.
Wow.
Or whatever. So once he came to my mom's crib, I was still at my mom's crib. He came to my mom's crib. Now I'm just showing him all the Tape Master Inc. shits that I'm doing. Right. And I told him, I said, yo, bro, I go to Connecticut all the time with my boy Wex.
Right.
And we distribute mixtapes all through Connecticut, and they want Max B, they want Stack Bundles. I did a Stack Bundles mixtape called Something to Remember. Right. You know what I mean? Me and my bro Dane put that together. And yeah, so I was basically telling Chinks like, yo, I know all we gotta do is put some mixtapes together, bro.
Right.
And he literally was looking at me like, yeah, and I'm like, I'm telling you. So, you know, he was ready to get to work.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He been in jail for 3-4 years getting verses together in his head.
Right.
So I'm like, yeah, bro, I got you. So it's crazy too. I never told that, like, this is so exclusive. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, yo, y'all taking me back, man. I miss my boy, man. So the grind was crazy, bro. So basically I was telling Chinks like, yo, once we put these mixtapes together, you gotta take the ride with me to Connecticut.
Right.
Who's in Connecticut? French.
Crazy.
French was booked out there like every weekend. And he was running around with like 20, 30 Coke boys. So I used to bump into French because I was not only selling the mixtapes we were producing,
Right.
I'm selling the Cocaine City.
Right.
I'm selling the Come Up DVDs, linking up with Fendi. So
Right.
these are all my old relationships, you know what I'm saying, that I built from back then.
Right.
You know what I mean? And
Right.
again, some people came up, some people fell off.
Right.
However it goes, it goes. You know what I'm saying? So it's like it's a level of respect that's just it's just there. You know what I'm saying? Always, because we all came from the bottom.
Right.
You know what I mean? So Chink's like, yo, what should we call a mixtape? And I'm like, from the cage to the stage.
Right.
Because that's
Cage to the stage.
from the
That's a
cage from
That's
the
a good one.
so I've always had the title mixtape. So when I give people names, I'm a super marketing genius.
I see.
So the names and stuff that I come up with, because I had to always name these mixtapes.
God.
Even the drops, like, you know, this is such a like new era.
Right.
But like if you really do the homework, and there's some people that knew that really know, but bro, like all you got to do is dig in the crates, man. We done did some legendary. We did even now if you go to YouTube and you type in Tunnel Vision, French Montana Chinks, like the first song that they put out, produced by Harry Fraud.
Yeah.
Literally the first song, I shot the video.
Wow.
Really?
I shot the video.
So you was directing videos at one point also?
Yeah, I was always getting content.
That's fine.
Because I always like just going to concerts, sneaking in certain spots. I always noticed nothing was being recorded.
Right.
But I never, even back then, I never was trying to get content to make anybody look bad.
For sure.
I was always getting content to make people see
the experience.
Right. You know what I mean? Right. I got all the dirty laundry. I've always had the dirty laundry, but it's like I just never seen anything in it for me to air anybody's dirty laundry out. You know what I'm saying?
You actually just
your
bridges.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like some people need it because that's the only way it'll get people to watch or listen to what they're saying. Right. But I've always been on the other side of the spectrum, and I love it here. Like I love going out, and again, who can't have security? Who can't? But I'm not honestly, I never been in Chinks, and this is good that all this is coming out because Chinks used to see me in the club, two Dominican girls chilling, and he used to be like, "Yo, bro, you by yourself?" Same thing you said when I walked up. He's like, "You by yourself?"
By himself.
And I was like, he's like, "Yo, you bugging, bro? Like, let me know when you pulling up somewhere. I'll get the homies." And I always have his voice in my head with that whole situation. My son is 13 now, my oldest. He's autistic, special needs. My oldest son, his birthday party, Chinks hit me, and it was just, a regular day. He just called me, "Yo, Biz, what you doing?" And I'm like, "Bro, I'm about to, just checking in." Right. I'm like, "Yo, bro, wifey got me going crazy, bro. I got to pick up balloons." He's like, "What's going on?" My son's first birthday party. He's like, "Yo, why didn't you tell me, nigga? I'm going to pull up." And he's like, "Yo, I'm gonna have my guys with me." And he's like, who's gonna be there type shit. And I'm like, "Nah, this is just friends and family. I ain't tell nobody really, like, you know what I'm saying? It's just my wife's family, my family." Right. And he was like, "I bet, but I'm gonna pull up with my guy." And I'm like, "All right, cool." Right. Chinks pulled up with, my mom's will tell y'all, man. Chinks pulled up with, I don't know. I guess not even that. Nah. He just had his guy with him, but I'm just saying he pulled up with like a crib for my son. Wow. Like he had too much furniture. You know what I'm saying? Like,
showing love.
Yeah, no, it was over the top. Like he brought my son like it was crazy, bro. Like we had to get like a U-Haul to get all the stuff Chinks had to bring back to the crib. He just went crazy. He brought my son everything that he ever needed. You know what I'm saying? So then we had that, then my family and my wife, bro. Back then, like, Instagram just started. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever picture we posted, like, of my son's gift, it looked like Cardi B's picture of her son the other day. It was lit. So, Chinks is always cautious. You know what I mean? Right. To the point where, like, he had me on point even when he not around because, now he's an angel in the sky, but I always hear his voice. "Yo, Biz, don't be going nowhere by yourself, bro." Right. He always used to tell me, like, not everybody likes you. He's always telling me that. You know what I'm saying? And I hear him loud as ever these days. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
So,
Truth be told,
it's real.
I see where you're going. Like, I don't need security because there's no malice. There's no bad intentions with people. There's no dirty laundry. Mm-hmm. But it's messed up to say this. Even those who don't wish ill will on people, bad stuff still finds a way to circle around.
I'm telling you, man.
For some weird reason.
You could be a great person.
And the reason being is because people don't got nothing else to do but hate.
Yep.
They got nothing else going on with them but to see someone they grew up with fade away.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Flourish.
Yep.
Accomplish.
And that's the ill thing with hate. Like, all the hate that I've gained throughout all of the years, it was at one point I really didn't understand it. Like, it really was fucking me up because it was like from, like, I don't, even back then, like, I'm not an internet thug. I'm not somebody that will talk shit on a computer or a phone, whatever. I just don't have that energy. I don't know what that energy is, but I don't have that energy because I'm
negative.
Because I'm always looking. If I see somebody say something crazy to me, whether it's a bot, whether it's a real person, whether it's my
comment,
whatever it is, it's like I want to see them say that to me.
Right.
I'm old school.
Right.
I'm outside.
Right.
So it's like I can't wait to be hanging out at a bar and somebody come and even say anything that they said in a comment because that's just not, you know what I mean? It's not gonna end well for their situation.
Right.
Like I'm still here with whatever I'm drinking, and I'm in the building.
Right.
I'm outside. I ain't.
Right.
You know what I mean? No matter which way I'm going, I'm not hiding. Right. I've been outside. Right. I'm wherever it's hood at, I'm good at. You know what I'm saying?
That's a good one.
I'm never.
It's hood at, I'm good at.
Wherever it's hood at, I'm good at. I'm never.
I like that.
I'm never scared.
Right.
Like Bone Crusher.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But shit happens.
Absolutely.
And like I said, Chink's voice is definitely in my head because I'll be like, he's right. Like, not everybody's gonna like. And, you know, in certain places, shit happens in the hood. The hood is the hood. You know what I mean? So you just got to be mindful of your environment, where you at, and what you're doing, and who's gonna be there.
Absolutely.
So that question is a valid question.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Who's gonna be there?
Who's going to be there?
You have to know.
I always ask.
Not
As an adult,
not
you
everybody's
ask.
in your favor, though.
It don't even matter what it is, baby. The only time you don't ask who's going to be there is when it's a wedding, because it's like, come on, let me go in there with clear mind.
Right. Or immediate family.
Yeah.
Like immediate family.
For sure,
Like my
but-
sister house.
For sure.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the only time I'm not asking
Yeah,
who's going to be there.
But homegirl baby shower, you know,
Yeah.
who's going to be
Who's all gonna be there?
For real.
Like, for real.
So let's talk about.
Hold that for me, Mike. Thanks.
I want to dive somewhere real quick. There was a moment, we want to call it an Instagram viral glitch, where
I like that.
So it's an Instagram. Don't steal it. I said it first. An Instagram viral glitch. Funk Flex, shout out to Funk Flex, and we were gonna get into what really happened or why he retired a Hot 97. I don't know, but that's
What the
another
fuck
conversation.
happened with that? Like,
I don't know, but that's neither here nor there.
Right.
Funk Flex said,
Fuck this Canadian nigga on stage in Long Island at, now it's called Stereo Garden. Back then it was called Emporium. And it's that night was so crazy because I literally was like, Jada Kiss, shout out to Jada. That's the big bro. I've been rocking with Jada for
Shout out to Jada.
10
You got a podcast too. Shout out to
Yo,
Jada.
Jada and Joe.
Jada and Joe. Yes, sir.
So I've been rocking with Kiss, man. Like, you know, I was telling y'all before, like, I used to go to Yonkers, literally, like, when their producers would walk in with dogs, like, without chains on them. And I used to be like, oh, shit, like, this is just regular. I brought Chinks to Yonkers. Like, Chinks couldn't believe that Sheik and them was literally just outside with big white T-shirts on, chilling.
Right.
Like, their campaign, their D-Block's campaign was no security. Wow. Because they wish a nigga would.
That was their thing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
dang,
Yeah, no security.
I wish.
Like, I'm outside for real.
Yeah.
And my song is on the radio.
Like D-Block, they have an album called No Security. You know what I'm saying? And all of the parties to be on the album, those are all my guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
like I never ever felt more safe when I see one of my D-Block members in the building. And I'm D-Block first. Let's just be clear. Yeah, I'm D-Block first.
Official D-Block.
I'm official D-Block first, Coke Boy second. Styles P, going back to the mix. This is how the mixtape all ties into everything.
D-Block first.
Styles P,
Crazy.
right? Shout out to Styles P. And shout out to Trav, Straw, my cousin Jay, COJ.
Right.
We used to take these trips to Yonkers back in the day. Lot of weed smoke, lot of gun smoke, lot of all the smoke that people are scared of these days.
Saw a lot, man.
Was in the building. Yeah, no, it was real. It's the streets, literally concrete, literally what they rep.
But
like
their anthem makes sense. It went like this, like, everywhere
we go, people wanna know who we are.
And it still rings.
You know my kids know that song, by the way.
Still rings.
It still rings.
Still rings.
It makes sense, the type of
Yeah,
time.
this is D-Block.
Yeah,
So Styles P was the first rapper to really like put me under the wing. You know what I mean? Like he showed love. Like even before my relationship with.
I don't mean to cut you off.
Yeah.
Fix your chin, King. You know we're on camera.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. Let's get it.
Yeah, there you go.
There you go.
There
Appreciate
you
you.
go. Everything
Lodi.
matters.
Everything definitely matters.
100%. Go ahead.
So yeah, going back to, I'm D-Block first, Coke Boy second. So Styles P, the first rapper to ever like really like just fuck with me, fuck with my movement, embrace my hustle, everything I had going on. So I asked Styles one day, I was in the studio, and this is like me being in the studio for like a few months already, like seeing him, you know, because when Styles P said, I smoke weed to the face, so don't pass me shit. This is way before COVID. He's not, when he's smoking, he ain't passing it to nobody.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
It's his blunt.
It's his blunt. Yeah, like that's as P back then, like just being around him, you wouldn't even hear him talk. He was just in that mode. He was just in that mood. He would go there and just straight take care of business
And get out of there.
Right.
Yeah, like he was on a different type of time. So one time I had a second to talk to him, and I was like, "Yo, I do mixtapes with Tape Masters Inc. I'm like, "Yo, would you be down to host one of my mixtapes?" And he was like, "Yeah, I got you." So I'm hitting my guys, and I'm like, "Yo, we gonna get Styles P to host a tape,"
Right.
and they're like, "Word, okay, cool." And so this was the two-way. The two-way was, so I'm on a two-way.
Right.
So I'm like, yo, send me the drop script, whatever we need him to say.
Right.
And I went right up to Styles, and I'm like, yo, I got the drops. Like,
Right.
whenever you ready, like,
Right.
no
Right.
pressure. He went right in the booth, shout out to Poops. And then, like, now I'm speeding from Yonkers to Long Island, like, oh shit, I got Styles P drops. Like, that's gold.
Yeah.
Right,
I can't wait to release this.
I was running lights. I think I even got pulled over. I had a gold Lexus. I'm flying. I get back to the hood. We do the mixtape. Like, we got burning towers. Like, we're situated. Like, we're it's like a factory. You know what I mean? We got mixtape cases all the way to the ceiling. My mom's is cursing me out because I got a whole basement flooded with CDs. Like, it was
Taking up her space.
Yeah, she was like, yo, what the fuck is going on down here? You know what I mean?
Funny.
So I'm like, now I hit Styles, and I'm like, yo, I got the mixtape. And he hit me back, and he was like, yo, bring him to the crib. And when he said it, I had to even look. I'm like, come to my crib.
Back to Yonkers.
So I literally told my moms, I said, yo, Ma, Styles P told me to come to his crib. And she's like, for real? I was like, yeah. I'm like, yo, this is crazy. You know what I'm saying? So Styles P was like, and I always will give Styles his flowers, Jada, Chic, D Block. Like I said, I'm D Block first, bro. That's those are that's Killer Touch. Man, so many just legendary, like that. The studio next to the U-Haul. A lot of people know that was it right there, bro.
To circle back, and I love that you went in that world.
Yo, bro.
You good. So when that happened with Funk Flex.
Oh, okay,
the profanity
yeah.
he used to the great. I'm a Drake fan. I don't care what nobody says. But I love Kendrick. You're my brother. When that happened, and you did
I'm a Drake fan only, nigga.
It's all good. Love is love. We're not gonna go there. We're not here for that. Anyway.
More Saratoga.
More Saratoga. When you did what did you do again?
Okay, so going back to that, so I was literally with Jada like the day before, because he just dropped The Last Kiss, his album. So we on the road with him. I was on tour with my man Killer Touch. We was going state to state, and Kiss was just, Jada was.
I think that was his first studio album, right?
That was like,
or the second.
No, that was like his third or something like that.
Really?
No, top 5. The album I'm talking about. Oh, that was top 5. Okay, so I'm fucking it up. So when he dropped top 5, that album, and when my D Block boys come to Long Island, I'm almost obligated to pull up if they come to Long Island. You know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what's going on. Absolutely. So my camera guy at the time, I hit him up, and he's like, yo, what are we doing? Because we was like getting mad content back then. And I'm like, Jada's gonna come out to Long Island, but I'm like, we don't need to be there. I got too much content that I have to edit with Jada already. And I said, fuck it, let's go. You know what I mean? It's Long Island. It'd be kind of rude if I don't pull up.
For sure.
Right.
So we get there. Now Flex walks straight up to me and my man Killer Touch.
Right.
And he goes, what's the hottest song out right now? And I'm over here like, Drake. And he's like, you're telling me Drake has something on Meek Mill? Or whatever, whatever he said. And I was like, you got it, big dog. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You asked me.
So now Flex is in his bag. He's going to DJ. I'm on stage. I'm drinking Hennessy and rosé at the same time because I'm just different.
All right. Okay.
The rosé poured into the Hennessy.
It's crazy.
Champagne and Hennessy.
You know what I mean? So I'm just, I'm home. I'm on stage. I'm watching the show.
Right.
Minding my business.
Right.
So Flex gets on. Now he's playing Meek Mill. I told her meet me in the bathroom. I fuck her while the water's running. So I'm over here and I'm like, oh shit. Cause at that point, like Back to Back was out.
Right.
So I'm peeping how the people were reacting to Flex playing this Meek.
Right.
Cause at the time when Flex was playing Meek, nobody was playing Meek.
Right.
Nobody.
Right.
I was outside of every night.
Kind of blackballed for a little bit.
It was quiet for Meek at that moment, at that second, at that time. So Flex is proving me wrong, proving everybody wrong.
Right.
Cause he's playing Meek. He didn't play no Drake. He played I used to pray for times like this. Now, Mike, I'm over here on the phone and I tweeted. I'm like, shit, Meek might have lost the battle or whatever, but his shit is like his songs still go crazy.
Yeah, he still got fans.
So
He's
in the
superstar.
in the middle of Flex's set, he just starts spinning the record. Fuck that Canadian nigga. So it just so happened my camera guy that came out, because Flex is opening up for Jada.
Right.
He just happened to be waiting for Flex to be done for Jada to come out. Mm-hmm. So I'm on stage and I literally forgot. I wasn't even looking at the camera. If you look at the video that went viral, I'm looking past the camera.
Right.
Like, I just couldn't believe Flex said it.
Right.
And I'm thinking like, am I the only one that heard it?
Right.
So I look into the crowd because I was shocked that he just said, and at the same time, I'm thinking, oh shit, this is gonna go viral.
Right.
And I'm talking about just Flex saying that.
Right.
So I went to my camera guy and I said, yo, did you get that? And he said, yo, I got it and I got your face. And when he said it, I'm just like,
Didn't think none of it.
I'm like, all right, cool. But as long as you got Flex saying fuck Drake,
we're good.
So I'm literally like, yo, now I get back to the crib. We out all night, 4 a.m. I get home. It's like 5 a.m. now. And this is what I tell people today. Now I'm debating, should I wait and wake up and post this?
Right.
Because I watched it 10 times myself.
Right.
So I'm already geeking to it. Like, yo, this is crazy. Yo, my face. I'm literally, like when you laughing to yourself.
Right.
And I'm like, you know what? And wifey, I'm not trying to wake up. So I'm on a couch. Same couch. I'm on it. I said, fuck it, I'm going to post it. I didn't even care. Like, it was 5 a.m. I don't know who's up. I posted it, and if we could find that tweet, Mike, I don't know if we could find it because I've been suspended on Twitter 30-something times since then. But I tweeted, I said, yo, this shit is funny as fuck. I watched it 10 times myself. I'm like, yo, this shit is going to go viral.
Right.
And then I posted the video on Twitter. Twitter was crack. It was, Instagram was like, Twitter was crack. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Twitter was the shit.
Twitter was everything. So I posted on Twitter. Now, that day, speaking of weddings, me and my wife, we probably been to 30 plus weddings. We had to go to a wedding the next day. So now in my head, I'm like, damn, I ain't gonna be able to make this go viral because I'm gonna be at a wedding and wifey already like, you on your phone too much.
Right.
And that was like back then when you was really on your phone too much.
Right.
Now it's like, it's normal.
Right.
But the way I was on it was not normal.
Who you talking to, nigga?
It was not normal. I knew, I felt like I was on my phone too
You
much.
texting some girl?
They didn't even have the how the iPhones got now. You can see how many hours. I don't even think they was clocking your hours back then.
not back then.
It wasn't on it. So screen time.
Instagram with the popular page.
Exactly.
Back.
Yeah.
So
See who's liking what.
Right.
Yeah.
the good times, man. The good
Bring
times.
that back.
Man.
Instagram, bring that back.
Yeah, man. Yo. So now we're getting ready for this wedding. So now I'm like, all right, let me use the bathroom before we leave. So now I'm backing the phone out to kind of like see how many retweets this tweet got. Mm-hmm. And I'm over here like, oh shit, Complex posted it? I'm like, oh shit, so let me post it on Instagram. I posted on Instagram. Now I'm at a wedding. Phone in my pocket. I'm waiting every second to come up with an excuse to run outside and look at my phone. Like I'm tweaking. I'm like fiend out. Cause I already saw Complex posted. So now I'm thinking, and at that time I was still doing marketing.
Right.
And getting people on blogs, my blog,
Right.
on Smash, Non-Right, whatever, This is 50. And remind me to go back to This is 50. So now I'm outside. I'm telling wifey, I'm like, yo, let me check on the car. I don't know if we parked, if it's good. I'm on my phone. Now I'm on Instagram.
Right.
And people are saying Drake liked this post. Like, you could see the people like.
It reached Drake, basically.
It went stupid viral. So now I'm like, oh shit, now I'm seeing the followers the old school way. Bots, I guess, was like being birthed. You know what I mean? The bots didn't exist. It was because we would have knew. Like back then we would have knew. So I'm like, oh shit, I had like 10,000 followers. Now I got like 20. So now I'm ready to leave the wedding. I'm ready to have my own celebration because I'm like, bro, 20,000 followers back then?
Yeah.
That was different. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Organic. So I'm over here like, and people kept saying, yo, Drake followed. Like you could see, in the notifications or whatever, like I'm getting mad Drake followed you. I'm thinking, I'm so washed back then, I thought his name was Drake. Right. So I go to try to like look at his account and I'm like, his name was Champagne Poppy. But back then it was so many fake Drake pages.
Right.
Right.
It was Champagne Poppy with 3 eyes, 1 eye, underscore, this.
Right.
So I didn't even know. It took me a minute to find the real Drake page. But when I found it, then you could go look. And I said, oh shit, he is following me. I followed him back. I DM'd him and I said, yo, I'm charged up. And I put like the old school battery.
And he had that song charged up.
Oh, wow.
Right.
No.
Right.
No, that ain't just happened.
Right.
No. Stop it. That didn't happen. Jesus, that didn't happen. That happened. It
was so real, bro. And even like at that time, like when people noticed like Drake was fucking with me, that's when the hate really came, bro. I done got death threats. I even had hit Drake, as we was, building and stuff. I even hit him and I said, damn, bro. I said, yo, the amount of hate, like, don't stop fucking with me. Like, right. I'm with the smoke. Right. But I said, yo, bro, niggas is hating me right now. Like, it's like when you see a fly and you go like that, and then you're like, okay, you killed it or it's gone. Right. And then the hate was like that.
Right.
It's crazy.
It was nothing I could do about it, bro. Right. I was swatting every fly that came around. Right. Like I had the time back then. I'm responding, what? Whatever.
Right.
But it was real, bro. I never got that much hate in my life. So, it was just it
was a surreal moment.
It was crazy, bro. But I definitely felt like the like nowadays I don't know how it'll play out because so many people done burnt
bridges.
That whole Drake fucking with them.
Right. Understand the relationship with Drake. You spoke about Styles P. Spoke to him every day. Where's the relationship now with Drake? And talk to me on the Why Did I Miss record. I see a little bit going on there. Like, how are you guys now in 2025? Everything going on, the Kendrick bullshit. You know what I mean? Did you guys ever touch base on that, or you never really got a chance to?
So, I want to go back to what I was talking about with, at that time, Mike. What year was that when they had the All-Star basketball game in Toronto? And I'm not like a sports guy, so even at the game, I took pictures with what's his name, Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, this is like maybe like 2016, 2017.
Exactly. Lucky's on point.
Yeah.
With the dates and the time. Yeah. So
that's the researcher.
Now I do this.
Listen, I need you. Yeah. So at that time, shout out to Peter Jackson. I was going to Toronto. Like I had no idea Drake was gonna follow me. I didn't know we was gonna be best friends. I didn't know any of that stuff was gonna happen. Right. So, I had a showcase for unsigned artists with Peter Jackson in Toronto that same year.
Crazy.
So I already was up like 5 bands because we had a nice showcase. Everything was set up. We had a good artist pulling up. So I was like, okay, I got my 5 bands, and when I get out there, I'm gonna have another 5. So I'm always doing math, right? So I'm like, all right, 5 plus 5 is 10. All right, cool. I'm in the game.
Mm-hmm. Good money.
My man Killer Touch had a Tesla, back then, like one of the first Teslas. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
he's Tesla 2016, 2017?
Yes.
Okay. Tesla?
Yes.
They were out back then?
He had one of the first Teslas,
wow.
bro.
It came out in 17, but there was pre-orders that pre-ordered the car. So they got it like the ending of like the middle to
Yeah,
ending.
whatever. I'm telling you,
I get it.
We drove there, like, and it was so cold in Canada.
Crazy.
Yo, it was so cold in Canada. I'm talking about it was -9.
Yeah, that's.
And I have, Mike will tell you, I got 50 coats, and they're all expensive coats. I was in Canada freezing. I brought a coat. They gave me a Jordan coat, and I hit Drake, and I said, yo, bro, it's freezing out here. And I got another coat. I was walking around with 2 coats on. It was bleeding out there. I don't like being cold. I'll go to the movie theater with a blanket. You know what I mean? I hate being cold.
Nah, 100%.
Like, it's just not. I go in the airport, and I'm like, they're like, damn, you got your own blanket? Yes.
100%.
I do. Like, I'll take that one, too. Like, you feel me?
Facts.
So I'm out there All-Star Weekend. Now, my guy, Haitian Stan, OT Genesis, had the big record out at that time.
Coco.
Cut it.
Cut it. Cut it.
Oh,
Cut it.
Yeah. That was his first big record.
Coco was.
Coco, it wasn't Coco.
Coco was the first,
Okay.
but Cut It was the lit record.
Yeah.
He hits me, Haitian Stan. I don't even know how he got out to Toronto because, you know, they don't let everybody over there. So he hit me. He said, yo, I'm here. I'm with OT and Drake is here. I don't know where we at. I'm dropping you. That's like the old school drop your location and it works for like 10 minutes or something. I'm dropping now you could set it a day, an hour. But back then it was like when it dies, it dies. I'm dropping you my location. I don't know where I'm at. But yo, pull up. Drake is here. I'm looking at now we just got in the spot. Wherever they booked me or whatever, I'm looking around. I'm like, you know what? I'm not gonna take the whole 5 because I gotta leave, but I'm gonna take 3.
Okay.
I'll leave y'all with 2.
Cool.
It was like, damn, you really gotta leave? I'm like, yeah, y'all can keep 2,000 though.
Right.
They're like, nah, you take it. It's all good. So I said, you know what? I'll leave y'all with 1. So I left 1 on the table, and I took 4.
Okay.
Now I'm telling killers in a Tesla, mad computerized. It's too cold for the car to work. It's mad negative energy just in Toronto, like to get to wherever this location is. I'm like, yo, let's get to this location. So now we get there, Mike. Once we get there, it's cops with the coat that I needed. Like they had the
I know exactly
oh
what
man.
you're talking about.
The horse is breathing. You see the smoke from the horse.
Those long coats.
Yes.
Yes, I know what you're talking about.
In the hats.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
I was scared to even say anything to these gentlemen on these horses.
Right.
But I was like, man, I got to get into this party or whatever this is.
Right.
Like Drake is here. I got to pull up on him.
Right.
So now I'm like, all right, I can't stutter. I definitely don't sound like I'm from Toronto or whatever. Right. I can't like fuck this up. No. So I told my guys, I was with Killer Touch, my camera guy, and my brother Dane. I looked back at them and I said, yo, bro, y'all just sit back. Because if we go all together, it's going to look like we're like trying to be like Debo. And then
too aggressive, maybe.
Yeah, too aggressive. And I'm like, they're different out here. Let me do this. Right. I walked up to the officer. Mind you, I have 2 coats on. I got 2 coats on. But I'm so smart. My guy that was pressing up, you know, I created anything as possible. Right. And so I had somebody that presses up merchandise. So I told him, just in case, I had a sweater, black sweater and gold. Because, you know, I'm following Drake, I'm following Chubbs. I know what all these niggas is wearing. Right. All the OVO niggas, I know what all of them are wearing. So I told my guy that pressed up my merch, I said, yo, press me up. I want the OVO owl. Not like the small one, though. I need the one from the shoulder to the rib.
Big one.
Yeah, I don't want to. Yeah. I'm not trying to hide it. I want it to be seen.
The minute they see it, they know it's an OVO.
Exactly. Right. So once I get to the cop, I just zip my jacket down. And I say, yo, I don't want to be too loud, but I'm OVO. I'm OVO Biz. Mm-hmm. And he looked at me, and he was like, now I'm like, damn, but I got my... Got my guys.
How many of them is it?
3. And I already I'm 1 foot in,
right.
1 foot out, and that go back to get them.
It's
might
a glitch in the matrix.
it might
could be a glitch in the matrix.
I gotta go in first, and then I come back out.
That's okay. Let me hear this.
So
go ahead.
So now I go back to the cop. I didn't want to do this, I swear. I was nervous. Like, you could feel my nervous energy. Like, I was nervous because I'm like, damn, I might fuck it up trying to get my guys in. But it's too cold to leave them outside. And we got the Tesla, and I'm with them.
Right.
I went up to him. I said, that's my crew. They're with me. And I can't go in without them. And now it was like, do. It was like that record skip. It was just, and he said, and I said, and in my head, I'm like, damn, I like Toronto. Because in New York, you know, you got a table. They like, yo, you got 5 people. I'm so used to that.
Yeah.
I'm so used to yo, we got a table. Yo, like, no, there's only 2 people that can be at a table. You know what I'm saying? I'm used to that. So I get in. Now they checking phones.
Right.
They checking phones. It's a legit event.
Right.
Like they checking phones back then.
Right.
It ain't gonna be no pictures, no videos, no.
Nah, they checking that phone.
They on it. So I'm over here like, and I had 2 phones on me. So I zipped my coat. I had 2 coats on. I zipped my coat and I gave him the phone.
Right.
But I still had the other one.
Right.
So now I walk in the party and I'm like, oh shit, I got my phone. Now I'm ItsBizkit. I'm the biggest blog in the world. I was becoming the biggest blog in the world.
Right.
I'm recording when OT Genesis and I see Stan. We got to find this footage, Mike. I'm like recording all of this. Now I heard Drake's voice. He was somewhere. And I said, oh shit, if I don't find where he's at, he might jump on a plane and go and yeah, like who knows how long. Yeah. I don't know how long he going to be. It's like his event. It's Beats by Dre. It's, you know what I mean? I saw Ebro there from Hot 97. And when Ebro saw me, he was like, what up, Biz? And it was like, you know, anytime I see Ebro, we always have a conversation, and I'm like, yo, bro, I gotta find Drake. Like, I'll talk to you back, you know what I'm saying? Right. Back in the city. I didn't know where this nigga was at, but he was talking shit on the microphone. Now, Steph Floss, LeBron's DJ.
Okay.
LeBron was definitely in the building. Steph Curry, it was basketball players, it was rappers, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was, and every girl from Instagram back then, the good, clean, real models, you know what I'm saying?
Before the crazy body shit we got going on now.
All the real blue checks, the old school blue checks was in the building.
Right.
So now I'm like, all right, he's here. So now he ended up just popping out. And now I'm peeping the whole vibe. I got the OVO shit on.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Every OVO nigga had a black and gold. Yeah, I fit right in. Right. Like, you couldn't tell me I wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
A long way.
You couldn't tell me like this wasn't it.
Right.
We could find a picture too, Mike. The picture I took with him. So now just to wrap up that story, right? So boom. Now I'm peeping everybody that's trying to walk up to Drake before I just walk up to the nigga. I'm watching everybody. I'm like, okay, he got blocked. Now I'm watching. I'm like, damn, Drake is ill because you could see him and he's chilling. There's no security around, but he's like a triangle. There's a guy there, there's a guy there, and there's a guy there, and he's here.
There's security, but it don't look like security.
They're there.
Right.
He can walk up to you. You can't walk up to him.
Right.
So then I saw Chubbs. I know Chubbs is the guy. I go right up to Chubbs. I start chopping up with Chubbs. Yo, what's good, fam? Yo, you know, he knows what's going on. Like, what up, Chubbs? So then Drake calls me over. He saw me chopping up with Chubbs. He's like, yo, pull up. So I'm all right, we good. I'm locking in with. I already peeped the whole scene, peeped the scenery. I'm like, all right, cool. I walk up, gave him a dap. He's like, yo, what's up, fam? Yo, what's good? He said, yo, take my number. I don't answer my DMs. And at that time, I felt that because I wasn't answering my shits either.
Right.
He said, yo, take my number. I don't answer my DMs. So now I'm over here like, oh damn. I said, yo, Drake, I had to check my. I said, oh nah, I do got a phone. I'm taking his phone. I call myself. I'm making sure. I'm like this. I'm calling myself. I'm checking it. Now I go to his recent calls, and this is the old school iPhone, whatever was out.
Right.
So, bro, his recent calls was Steph Curry, Fabulous,
crazy.
LeBron. Like
Rolodex is heavy.
I put ItsBizkit in all caps. I text myself. I was not, you know what I'm saying? I was drunk. I mean, for sure. I was drinking back then. Like, I had to have a drink. Like, you know, anytime any Drake function, you can drink you can eat and drink whatever you want. It's like that. Right. So I definitely was like, but once he passed his phone, I was like, you know how certain people, it's like, nah, let me call myself. Let me lock it in.
Nah, really lock it in.
So
the strength that he passed you his phone, Not too many dudes could say that.
Yo, bro, and
Like, you know what I mean?
and
It
he,
trusted you.
I wasn't even thinking about like getting a flick and all that because I didn't want to be too much with it. And he was like, "Yo, let's take a picture," and I said, "I bet." His phone, he got I always got the new iPhone, but he had like the new iPhone. He always had 3 cameras on his phone.
Right.
Took the flick with him. I texted to myself. Now I'm like, all right, cool. I got his number. We out. We good.
Right.
Now we go back to, regular business. Envy was out there. Envy was DJing at a spot. Once we get to Envy, we literally charged up because we like, and Killer Touch got a flick with Drake. I don't know if my brother did, but like I know Killer caught the flick. He was like, yo, fuck that, I'm gonna get this flick with Drake. Right. So, the whole crew ate, you know what I'm saying? Right. So now we go to the spot with Envy, and World Star was in the building. The DJ was shouting people out. Shout out to DJ Envy. Shout out to the Shade Room. And I'm like, the Shade Room is here? Who the fuck is the Shade Room? What do the Shade Room look like?
Right. Yeah, that's before they was like what they are now.
But they still had like 2 million followers back then. That was like impossible to have. Right. So now this is crazy, bro. Yo, that's why being sober is lit. So now we in the spot. Envy got 5 bottles. He's passing me a bottle. I'm looking like I see a table of some chicks was at the table. My man back then had a dispensary in Toronto. I was always plugged in with Toronto. Oh, yeah. That's why it was the Drake shit just made my whole Toronto fan base and all of that just
a whole new level.
Get crazy, right? So my man had a dispensary. So now we go to the next table. I'm trying to just give people liquor. Like, yo, what y'all drinking? Y'all want to? You know how it is when you got it, you got it.
Right.
Yeah, what's up? How y'all doing? Where y'all from?
Right.
They're like, yo, you look familiar. And I was like, and I'm popping my shit. I'm like, yo, my Instagram. I'm promoting my Instagram to strangers. I don't know who these people are. Right. So I'm asking the lady, I'm like, yo, what are you drinking? You smoke? And I'm like, I don't want to be like that, but do you smoke? And she was like, yeah. I'm like, all right, cool. I give her my phone, dog. She passes my phone back. And now, mind you, this is old school. What year was this? 2017?
2017.
It said the Shade Room is following you. I fix my shirt. I adjust myself. I go back up to the lady, and I'm like, what is your Instagram? She said, the Shade Room. I told my man with the weed, I said, yo, give me all of your weed.
There you go.
Smoke as much as you want.
That was a good one. As you should. Yeah, right.
And you know me, I'm quick on my feet.
Right.
This is how I survived. This is how I made it through all of these different climates.
Right.
I had to tell her. I said, yo, you know where I just came from? She's like, no. I said, damn, I wish I would have knew you before. I would have invited you. I was just with Drake. I'm the only one that got a picture with him. She said, oh my God, send that to me right now. Bro, when she posted that, this is old school Shade Room, bro. Old school Shade Room. She posted, ItsBizkit. We got to find that too, Mike. ItsBizkit, spotted with Drake. Even Drake hit me. He said, yo, you got us on the Shade Room?
That's amazing. That's fire, bro.
Speaking of the Shade Room,
that's fire.
That's crazy how life works, right?
Right.
Angie, wherever you at, I need your new number. I need a new hug.
We all do, Angie.
Right?
Right now, I want to say Shade Room is, of course, iconic.
Oh, I break bread with them too. You know, I do digital marketing.
For sure.
I keep the lights on over there.
Your platform is impeccable. So it brings me to this question. The world truly wants to know this. What made you stop blogging? Honestly.
Yeah.
Because it's a nosy job. You need to know what's going on with everyone.
At all times.
At all times, at every given time, which will bring us to another very hot topic. But yeah.
Okay. This is good.
We're blessed.
So, like I said, I've been in rooms where I've realized that, like, now you go in a room, it's actually annoying now. Now you kind of got to make sure nobody is in the room because everybody's trying to record and get their content. Right. But when I used to be in them rooms, I was the only one recording. Gotcha. But I'm with Chinks, I'm with French, I'm with Jadakiss, I'm with Styles, I'm with people that I'm with.
Strong.
So they know, already know, yo, it got to the point where when I wasn't recording, they're like, people literally, I got it on, Mike, we got to find this too. I got it on camera when, like, French is like, Biz, where's your camera? Because I always was recording.
Got it.
I got 2 hard drives I told Chris, I'm working on my documentary, 2 decades of content. I was getting content before people knew what content even was. You know what I mean? Absolutely. Yeah, I got internet gold because like all the stories that Fat Joe and certain people be talking about, I got the content to match the stories. Because back then it wasn't no camera phones. I got content when it was flip cams. You know what I'm saying?
Crazy.
So it's like what made me start, it was just because I needed people to see all of the shit that I was seeing. And somebody on Twitter one time, they hit me and said, yo, they like, yo, Biz, how do you, because I always, bro, when I tell you I was the man on Twitter, bro, like, bro, I used to get like $1,000 to retweet people on Twitter. My power really came from Twitter. That's when I knew social media was real. And when I'm telling this stuff to people 10, 20 years ago, they looked at me like I was crazy. But I'm telling them, yo, social media is so powerful. I tweeted one time, I said, yo, going back to what my dude tweeted, he said, I said something that happened before it happened, but when everybody saw it happen, he said, yo, Biz, you be knowing about shit like before it even happened. You're like the hood CNN. So on the ItsBizkit logo, the original one, I put ItsBizkit, the hood CNN with the CNN logo. I got hit with a cease and desist from CNN.
Wow.
Because the shirts started moving so crazy. Going back to Twitter, there was this kid named Jay Aura, and he just recently texted me recently. He literally hit me up like, yo, I want to send you some shirts, send me your address, whatever. So when he sent me a box of his shirts, the same day he sent it to me, from Long Island, I went, picked up Chinks from Far Rockaway, drove, linked up with French and Coke Boys in the Bronx, and then from the Bronx, me and Killer Touch went and met up with Jada and Yonkers. I didn't have no more shirts left.
Wow.
I gave them all out. But it was so much going on at the time. The next day, my dude, Jay Aura, he hit me up and he said, bro, I just sent you them shirts. I see French with one. Then I saw Jada with one. A Chinks with one. How did you get them? I said, bro, that same day that they came, I threw them in my car. Once I pulled them out in the Bronx, them Coke Boys. So he said, yo, send me your logo. And I'm going to make you some shirts. I wasn't on that type of time. He, still to this day, like I was telling them, so many people hit me up to do podcasts and stuff. It's just I'm still out here creating content. Right. So it's hard for me to sit down and even get these stories out. So at the time, I wasn't even on merch. The merch was an accident. Anything is possible. I brought my crib 7 years ago off of. You know what I mean?
It's crazy.
That's crazy.
That like... I like the merch came, my guy Jay Aura, he kept begging me to send my logo. I'm like, he had to ask me 3 times for it. So by the time I sent it to him, he pressed me up some shirts, same thing. When the box came, I threw it in my car and, just going to Summer Jam, moving around, I gave them out. I never even tried to sell a t-shirt.
Right.
Then when everybody saw Busta Rhymes with one, this one with one, now I was getting death threats. If I had people, if you don't get me a shirt, I'm unfollowing you. I'm like, so I hit him up and I said, yo, I need more shirts. So I had to start selling merch.
No, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Because of the demand for the shirts. And then that's when I got hit with the cease and desist from CNN. So I changed now to ItsBizkit logo is ItsBizkit. We everywhere.
Got it.
I got hit with a few. Anything is possible. Hennessy sent me because the thing is with Henny, like Fashion Over, they still sell it. A bunch of people still sell the Anything is possible.
And you get a piece from all of that.
I don't get nothing. I couldn't trademark it in the way that I did my Anything is possible shirts. I just took the Henny logo and I just put it on a shirt. And I just put ItsBizkit.com. So I didn't know I can take your logo and just flip it upside down and sell it. You can't do nothing about it because it's changing your logo 70 or 7%, whatever ChatGPT will tell you that you can. Wow. You can take somebody's logo, like somebody could take this ItsBizkit logo and put a line across it and they can get some, they might even do it.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, you could literally, I didn't do that. I just literally took the even with the CNN. I probably could have got away with the CNN if I would have put one, if I would have just turned into hip hop.
Right.
Machine Gun Kelly said in a drop, we used the Machine Gun Kelly drop in like a lot of my old videos. He said, "It's Biscuit. It's BIZKIT. This is hip hop, so we don't spell shit right." You know what I mean? Right. And Machine Gun Kelly is another one that I discovered off of mixtapes. And you know who Machine Gun Kelly is today.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna tell you something. You are one of the king name droppers ever. Seriously? Here's what I'm trying to tell you. Is it a facade or is it reality? Well, damn, it's reality.
100%.
It's my life. It's literally my life.
It's your life.
What's the name of the podcast? Tell them.
It's life over likes, god damn it. That's what it is.
100%.
But this brings me up to emotion. And you are the perfect gentleman for this. We're going to be ending this off too, but we got to touch base on this.
Mm-hmm.
Young Thug
and
Gunna. Now, before you step in, I am a fan of both. Shout outs to Slime. I've been a fan of Young Thug since first you get that money, then you get
I got a crazy Young Thug story. Crazy.
And I've been a fan of Gunna since like King Kong, and me long, and to the people. I'm a fan.
We got to find that Young Thug drop too.
But there's a glitch. There's a glitch in the Matrix right now.
Big glitch.
It's a monsoon glitch. I just want to know. I have so much questions for you. Like, how do people still these jail conversations? How is it possible that this is even happening? And Gunna is silent. Right. And I heard you did the 5K run. Talk to me.
Yeah, man.
Do you think Thug is a rat? Do you think Gunna's a rat?
The paperwork always determines that at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So it's not about what I think. It's about what the paperwork says. You know what I mean? Like when you call somebody a rat,
you gotta have some proof of that.
You gotta have that paperwork. And, I'm following it just like we all following it.
Absolutely.
I mean, where's the paperwork at? What does the paperwork say? Because if somebody rats, it'll say it in the paperwork.
Right.
You know what I mean? So that's what I'll say on that. You know what I mean? My opinion on it is literally everybody's opinion on it. You know what I mean? Like, nobody wanted to see it happen. Right. It sucked that Thugger had to be locked up for 3 years going through all of that. It's an unfortunate situation. Gunna came home, dropped Heat.
Phenomenal music.
Got his life right with the fitness. I did the 5K run with him. And
5K run. How was that? That was beautiful.
Yeah, no, that was dope. Nori got me running. Nori hit me up probably a year ago now, and he just was like, yo, mad random, download the Nike Run app. And I got kids, bro. I got too many apps.
Because you can see who's running. It's like a thing.
I got too many apps, bro. Right. I definitely didn't download it when he told me to. Yeah. He hit me again. Yo, you download the app? All right, I downloaded it. All right, run. And I'm like, all right. I was kind of already going to the gym. So me and Marky, my guy Marky, a.k.a. Social Media House, I hit him one day and I said, yo, bro, I'm about to go to the track. He's like, what? I'm like, yo, bro, I'm about to just start running. He's like, all right, cool. So we kind of started, and it was a struggle, just 1 mile. I'm like, damn. And I'm over here thinking I'm good because I'm in the gym already. So I'm like, oh, I'm good. I wasn't good. And I think I wasn't really ready to be consistent with running at that time. Right. But I did it. And I started screenshotting and sending it to him. Now we went to Vegas. I didn't know we was going to run in Vegas, so I literally had my Timbs on.
You had to buy sneaks.
Speaking of Timbs, he did some cut-off Tim things.
Yeah, yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah.
Nails, feet out. That was another.
Please don't let me forget to tell the Thugger story, too, because that's what I'm saying. It's so bad.
You could go straight into it whenever you want.
All right, bet. So this is what happened. So now we in Vegas. My man Messa hits me. He's like, because I went out to Vegas, shout out to Hardin, because Nori was interviewing Snoop and Dre.
Right.
You know what I mean? Legendary interview, Drink Champs, right. Super fire. It was so fire to just even be there while they was doing that interview live. You know what I mean? This is Dr. Dre and Snoop. Right.
So you were there when they were shooting?
I was there.
Wow.
Yeah, I was there. I was, Snoop, he's another one that when he followed me, I actually had to call my moms, yo, Ma. And my sister. My sister's a big Snoop fan. I said, yo, Snoop Dogg. That was a big follow. When I saw he was following me.
Snoop Dogg is pure hip hop. That's pure culture,
for sure.
And Snoop created I was doing Uncle Biz. I was going viral wearing baggy clothes and stuff, like doing skits. Like,
I remember that.
Yeah, I've done so. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. It's like, and in my head, I got 5 more ideas that I'm ready to produce. You know what I'm saying? So I'm constantly
always
in the
working.
kitchen, always working. So Snoop actually posted my Uncle Biz video with me wearing the baggy clothes going into my guy's store out here, City Swag, and out in Suffolk County. Rest in peace to Sean J. And Sean J this is when like that transition, like Young Thug and then was on that skinny jean.
For sure.
Super.
But it started going to New York. Like
Right.
people stopped like wearing baggy clothes. Like baggy clothes was like you getting like the jokes went on you if you was wearing baggy clothes.
Right.
For sure.
Yes.
Because when I put on the Uncle Biz cape and I came outside,
Right.
people was looking at me like I just came home from jail after doing like a good 10-piece. You know what I'm saying?
Out of touch.
Yeah, I was
Facts.
it was a glitch.
Right. It was a glitch.
It was a glitch. So I'm going to all of these events
Right.
dressed as Uncle Biz. So and it's yo, bro, it's so much to like. But boy, now this is when I knew the Uncle Biz movement was real. And we gotta find this video too, Mike. So now I'm thinking of skits to do as Uncle Biz. I'm getting paid too. Uncle Biz has 7 deals. I had a deal with Hypnotic because I'm mixing it with the Henny going viral.
Fire.
I had a deal with New Era because I'm wearing big ass fitteds with the do-rag on, with the diamond square earrings that I got, real diamond earrings from Jamaica Ave.
Right.
Uncle Biz was always fly. Like the Pelés and all of that,
Yeah.
they got the tags on it. Like I ain't, you know what I mean? Like, you know,
You
back
invested in it.
yeah, back then, you know, the people that was wearing baggy clothes was like, you know what I'm saying? They was like, they looked like they was old baggy clothes. All my tags was getting popped.
Right.
Brand new Pelés, Averexes, all of that. I was not playing with it. You know what I mean? And my followers was so hyped off of the character, and that's how me and Nori linked, because I was wearing a Carhartt.
God.
You get me?
Yeah.
So Nori actually hit me on Uncle Biz page. He said, yo, I know for a fact you are not wearing that Carhartt right now. I said, yo, bro, I'm in Queens right now. How about that? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yo, FaceTime me right now.
God.
I'm Uncle Biz every day. You know what I'm saying? It was my uniform. It was,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like every day was to get Uncle Biz a new fit.
Absolutely.
So I'm a marketing genius, right?
Shout out to
Don't ever forget that. So now I'm getting paid. They giving me like $1,000 to pull up. And you know what I mean? They giving me like $1,000 worth of clothes. That's why, yo, that's why, like now looking back, that's where all these clothes came from. So I'm literally shopping as Uncle Biz. I'm getting paid and I'm going viral.
Right.
Win. No matter what.
Fire.
You know what I'm saying?
Fire.
So yeah, I had a deal with Hypnotic, a deal with New Era. I still got a deal with LRG.
LRG.
Just
Today,
yeah.
you got to do it.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah, I was working with all of these old school brands. Now Pele's back. I had a deal with Pele.
Averex is
It's
back
all
also,
back now.
yes.
But when Uncle Biz was doing it, so I'm coming up with these skits. So I'm like, yo, Uncle Biz gotta go get a flat screen TV. I got my house 7 years ago out in Suffolk. You know what I mean? When I came out and copped the crib out here. So I needed flat screens anyway.
Right.
Fire.
Every wall got to have a flat screen on it.
Right.
That's just what it was.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So I'm going in as Uncle Biz to get Uncle Biz's first. Uncle Biz never seen a flat screen. He only know the big box joints that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
A whole character.
Right.
So my homie Asian Stan is literally filming me walking in as Uncle Biz to do this skit. As we're doing that, there's a kid. He might have been, how old was he? He had to be like maybe 10. He saw me and couldn't believe that he saw me. Cause I was going viral, crazy on Instagram,
Right.
And Vine, whatever the apps were.
I remember that.
You know what I'm saying? Like Uncle Biz was super viral, but I didn't have an Uncle Biz page. The videos were just everywhere.
Right.
Got it.
And see me, I never was somebody that would flag somebody for posting my content.
Right.
I always thought that was dope.
Wow, that's
Like,
good
I'm
marketing.
cool. You know what I mean? I want my content to go on everybody's Snapchat or wherever.
Right.
So as I'm going in as Uncle Biz to do a skit, Uncle Biz buying a flat screen, this kid, he said, "Oh my God," he's hitting his parents, like putting his parents on, like how the kids are putting the parents on to the YouTubers now. He's like, "Yo, that's Uncle Biz,"
Right.
and he got the Timbs on. He was tweaking. I couldn't believe it.
Right.
I literally could in real time. I could not believe it.
that young kid shit.
So we went from doing that skit till oh shit, let's get this. Now we gotta find that video. I don't know where it is. So I'm hugging the kid. We take a picture, and I'm watching him. After, because at that time, people take a picture with you is just to show that they're networking.
For sure.
Showing that they can get next to somebody like a Biscuit or whoever. The kid walked off, Mike, like Michael Jordan just signed a basketball card or something. He couldn't stop looking at, I'm looking at him, look at the picture. I made Uncle Biz page that day.
You had to.
It's a brand.
I couldn't believe it, bro.
Brand.
I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it, bro.
I got to bring you back now. Young Thug.
All right. Going back to Thug.
Thug story.
My boy Thug, man.
Slime.
I got to take a shot of Saratoga.
Shout out Saratoga for Slime.
All right, so boom. Going back to just being outside and traveling. Now, this is like South by Southwest, one of the like first or the like when it got popular, when it started to get like the year that the baby had a diaper on, like
right.
that year.
Right.
So I'm with some cats from out here in Long Island. My guy Mac Millie, shout out to the Shine Boys. Yeah, Mac Millie, G Money, Maserati, Shella, Top Flexer. Like, we were super young back then. So now we're out there. We got money. We got one of the first Airbnb type of situations. Right. So we out there, we chilling, we having it our way. We got the Beamer, whatever the new Beamer was.
Chilling.
So Mac Millie was he was an artist and we were all promoting him. I helped him get a Jadakiss feature. So while we out there, he's like, yo, what artist is gonna be out here, Biz? Let's tap in. And I said, all right. So now I'm like scrolling on whatever, Twitter, whatever. I'm trying to figure out who's out there. I think it was Texas. Austin, Texas, right. So I was in Atlanta with Chinks. And that's how Chinks put me on a Young Thug. And this is it's so funny, the dress that he was wearing, that first picture of the dress, that came from Chinks' video shoot. I wasn't there.
Wow.
I didn't take the picture. You know what I mean? I don't know who took that picture, but the picture of Young Thug in the dress, the first dress, not the blue shit that looked like a Tekken character, but the first one, that dress, that was from Chinks' video shoot. Chinks did a song with Thugger. So I'm telling my guys that I'm with, like, yo, it's an artist from Atlanta, bro. His music, he didn't have Best Friend, and all of those songs, those first songs out. But I knew he was the hottest in Atlanta because I asked Chinks. I didn't know. I'm out the loop. I'm talking to Chinks, and while we in Atlanta for AC3. That was like a baby South by Southwest. Great networking for artists trying to come up. Like, it's a music. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've met a lot of people at that time. So now Chinks put me on a Thug back then. And I really had to ask because I'm looking at Young Thug. I'm looking at Pee Wee Longway. Guapo, one of the names was Guapo. Jose Guapo, I think. It was New Atlanta at that time.
Yeah.
And Young Thug, he didn't have the money that he has today back then, but he wasn't broke. They was getting to it. He had a nose ring. I probably asked Chinks like 3 times. I'm like, he's the hottest in Atlanta? Right. I couldn't see it. I didn't understand it. I didn't know it. Yeah. But when I came back home, now I'm telling people, I'm tweeting and everything. Yo, Young Thug is the guy. You know what I'm saying? So people trust me. I'm a trusted source. Right. You know what I mean? I know what I know. I ain't Hov, but I know what I know. Right. So I'm telling my guys, I'm like, yo, we might as well get a feature from Young Thug. So now I'm letting them watch Young Thug old videos, before the baby and the lifestyle and all of that. And I ain't gonna lie, they wasn't really like getting it. I said, listen, I'll put up a bag. Let's get with Thugger. Thugger wanted like 6 bands back then. Now Thugger goes to we get a studio. Thugger comes in. Thugger don't even know what's going on. He gets in a booth and I'm recording it. It's ItsBizkit.com featuring Young Thug. That's where that drop came from. So long story short, we get the feature from Young Thug. Then Young Thug drops the record, bro. His record. The first one the first Young Thug record that took off, right?
No, I don't.
You know the first.
Which one is it?
Hold on. first Young Thug record?
Lucky know it.
First
Two Tone don't know it, but Lucky know it.
The first Young Thug record that was it Stoner? No,
I'm a stoner. I'm a
I would say
stoner. I'm a stoner. And then right after Stoner, he dropped Best Friend.
Best Friend was pain.
And let me tell you something.
That was pain.
My guys never stopped thanking me for that Young Thug feature. Remind me too, that mic. We got to pull that. We got to resurface that record.
The 2 decades.
Yo, so going back to Young Thug, bro, is like, you know, all the things that he done for Atlanta. You know what I mean? The situation, you know, it's looking crazy, but it's just one of those things, bro. Like, all he really got to do in reality in this climate is just drop it.
Drop a hit.
Look at what happened with Rick Ross and 50 Cent. When 50 was killing Ross with the skits on This Is 50 and all of that, Ross just kept dropping heat. Right. I think the solution to any problem is just drop. Just drop heat.
Do you think Gunna was wrong for doing what he did? In that situation?
In that situation, the way Young Thug broke it down, which obviously, like,
with the new interview out,
when you're fighting a RICO case, and like if everybody is like if everybody's running with the narrative, yo, YSL is not a gang. I don't think Gunna had to say it, but I don't think his intentions were to hurt Thug. I think he just, like, Thugger kind of said it in the Bank interview, which was a dope interview.
Phenomenal.
It was a really great interview, man.
I just watched it for the first time. Like,
it was.
It's like 3 hours.
It was ill because it was really like a therapy session. Because when he started talking about just Young Thug, the way he was,
I felt him on that interview, man.
Betrayal is crazy.
I felt him on that interview.
When he said that he ain't got his friends, I was like, damn.
Yeah.
I was deep, man.
Because the industry is like that, bro. Like, you could be hanging out with people and you could be going through things. Look at what's going on with Dame and Cam right now.
Yeah.
Like, but you know, it's one of those things where it's like sometimes, you know, getting on these platforms and talking too much, it hurts.
Yeah,
it hurts. Look at all those jail calls. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I know Thug in his head, he's probably thinking like, damn, I should have. But at the time and he's locked up, he's not thinking about, like, you know what I mean?
He probably didn't think he was even coming home, man. That case wasn't looking good.
Nah, everybody said that.
I didn't think he was going to come home anytime soon.
I didn't either.
It didn't look good.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
It didn't look good.
I want to, before we take off, because this has been beautiful, I want you to give a word to all those up-and-coming bloggers that look up to you.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Those up-and-coming that are video and everything.
It is. It's just.
I was listening to this Drake voice note, but anybody that's up and coming.
Drake, that was just that was legendary. That was. Wait, hold on. Before I say motivation,
not on your album, like, you know, you said.
So, yeah.
Can you play the voice note? Is that okay?
Or you know. So this is funny. This voice note. You know, Khaled had made a post. I fuck with Khaled. We the best. All day, every day. Big salute to Khaled.
Thanks.
So Khaled did a post, I guess, and he said that he had 2 new Drake verses.
Yeah, that was before the whole thing went down.
And
which Drake was rolling with?
Whatever I was doing, I missed it. I didn't see it. I didn't know what was going on. And that's the thing about me. It's like, and especially at this point in my career, I don't like giving out misinformation. And sometimes I post stuff and then I have to delete it because it's like I have a lot of personal relationships with people.
Absolutely.
And I respect first of all, forget about that. I respect people.
Right.
You know what I mean?
That's
like,
why I even asked, like, oh, you
yeah, I respect. Like, I just got a level of respect until you show me that it shouldn't be that. Right, you know what I mean? But off the rip, yo, I'm gonna give you respect.
Right.
Okay? Like, it's respect first. You know what I mean? But again, respect is earned, not given at the same time.
Always.
So I hit Drake, and this is funny because I didn't even realize I said this until I had a conversation just about something, and I had to like look for this. I was looking for something that I said to Drake.
Right.
And I sent him a screenshot of Khaled saying that he was on his album, and I was out the loop. So I asked him, what did I miss?
Here you go.
What did I miss?
Here you go.
What did I miss?
We find out he's just taking.
What's
now,
happening right now?
Now,
little quotes and turning them into songs.
I'm not gonna play the whole. Hold on, I'm not gonna play the whole voice note, but I'm gonna let you hear. Like I asked him a valid question. What did I miss? And listen to his response.
Honestly, you didn't miss much.
You didn't miss much. I got it right there. What did I miss? So when I saw it,
guys, let me tell y'all something.
So
I'm looking at the DM.
This
is not some.
That's not.
This is legit. This is legit.
It's not a facade.
No, it's not a facade.
It is not a facade.
You know what it is? I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired.
And look. I hit Drake because I said, "Oh shit!" I didn't even realize I said, "What did I miss?" You turned it into a whole fucking song. I'm like, "Shit, send me a point or two." Like, what did I miss?
Right.
But you know, it's all love. I might be bugging, but I'm like, I kind of don't be bugging. So I'm like, yeah. What did I miss? Let me get a point. You know what I mean? And the ill part about it, yo, Drake is different, bro. I tell you, yo. Like, he mad strategic. Like, he did that interview with that white girl, Bobby.
Yeah, I just watched that too, like 2 days ago.
And he know Elliot, Rob, Wayno, which I fuck with all media people, bro. Like, I ain't got no issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, my bills get paid. You know what I mean? I just sent my kids to school. They all got new Crocs, new socks, new sneakers. Like, I'm in my own lane. I do my own thing. So when it comes to media, I don't run that rat race. Right. Literally. Like, I don't need to clickbait. Yeah, I'm cool. I'm set in stone. You know what I mean? Like, if you got the Mount Rushmore, you know what I mean? Some people might put academics.
You ever ran into Act? How'd that go?
That's another conversation. I don't know.
Academics, they might put Vlad up there. They might put Adam up there. Who else? They might put Charlemagne up there, Joe Button up there. And again, they are who they are. Right. I'm just the biggest.
I respect that.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
so what's that motivation? Let's take us out with some good motivation for the people.
Some good motivation, some great motivation. Man, stay true to yourself, be yourself. You know what I mean? Trust the process. You know what I mean? When you plant a seed, you don't expect to see a tree the next day. You got to treat your grind the same way. Once you plant your seed, you got to keep giving it water, keep giving it sunlight, and it'll grow. And you never know. You know what I'm saying? When you play with skill, good luck could happen. Your name is Lucky.
Absolutely.
It's not that I don't believe in luck, but I do believe in hard work because hard work pays off. And if you play with skills, good luck could happen.
Absolutely.
That's a good one.
And just to tie it back into going viral, which, we trying to get a calculator that could do that math on how many times I went viral. But one time I went viral off of positive energy and spreading love. It was pandemic. I just, sometimes you just like, let me take a ride. And everybody should do this. Don't even plan it. Don't even, as long as you got enough for gas, don't get stranded and call me like, yo, Biz, I listened to you on that podcast. I started driving. I got a flat tire. You know what I mean? Hey, look, you know, like the meme, like, I'm going to give you advice, but hey.
Right.
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
At your own risk.
At your own risk.
$40.
But, take a drive sometimes. Like, get some fresh air. Get outside. Movement is medicine. So I'm driving during the pandemic. There's protests. There's all types of shit going on in Long Island and all over the world. It was every time, at that time when you scrolled, it's all negative. George Floyd. It was so much going. I said, you know what? I'm off the gram today. Right. You know what I mean? I don't even care about the money. I don't care about whatever. Right. I'm driving. I get to Bear Mountain and I see people standing outside and I'm like, I didn't know you could pull over and do that. So I'm like, oh shoot, it took me like 20 minutes to get back around to park and get out. I had the Beamer 740 brand new during the pandemic. Right. You know what I mean? Shout out to the pandemic boys. So I get out the car. And I jump on Instagram Live. And when I went on live, everybody in the comments was like, yo, we got love for your Uncle Biz. Yo, keep doing your thing. It was just an abundance of that. So I just boomeranged it back. I said, yo, if you got love for somebody, man, send them this video. Let them know you want to see them win. I created that algorithm. Like everybody that does those videos, it came from me.
Wow.
Back in 2020. And the ill part about the video, Janet Jackson shared it and all that. Like, you know, it went crazy.
Janet Jackson.
Yo, I love Janet Jackson. And Janet Jackson was so ill at the time. You know me, I'm in the DM. Yo, bro, I gained 100,000 followers off of that post. That post went viral before Reels. You know what I mean? If it was Reels, it'd still be trending. But it wasn't Reels at that time.
Shout out to Janet.
So Janet, Ariana Grande, mad people liked and dropped comments on that.
Wow.
That post had what, 30,000 comments or something crazy like that.
That's amazing.
And the ill part about that post, the moral of the story with that post is, that's what we all gotta do, man. Y'all gotta stop being haters, and it's okay to show love. It's okay to tell people, yo, I want to see you win. I'm praying for you. Right. I believe in you. Right. Yo, words are very powerful. You know what I mean? And if you're somebody that's trying to be a blogger, vlogger, YouTuber, however you want to do your content, don't let nobody steer you in a direction, because there's a bunch of podcasts, just like there's a bunch of bread. Some people eat potato bread, some people eat wheat bread, some people eat no bread.
Right.
Bread, you know what I mean? Bread is bread. Right. Get your bread.
I love that. Again, before we sign off, you're just wonderful. Any awesome upcoming projects for the greatest?
Yeah, I'm gonna sit down, bro, and stop creating content just like I'm sober now. I'm gonna stop creating content for 2 minutes so I could put this 2 decades of content documentary out. Right. You know what I mean? That's why I'm looking through these hard drives. I got content. I got, shout out to Cardi B. I mean,
I was just about to mention.
Let me play a voice note real quick before we leave real quick, Cardi B. Because Cardi B, she killed the Jay-Z. And this is the other thing too.
I thought her freestyle was
no. This is the thing. Like I'm a big Jay-Z. I'm a big Jay-Z.
I like the Cardi B.
I'm a big Jay-Z.
I think she did her thing.
Listen.
I think she did her thing.
Should have been left alone. That's just my opinion.
I think she did her thing. I like it.
But see. And again, it's not that you're not right. I'm a big Jay-Z fan, and that's one of those ones, right? But the ill part about it is by her doing it over, it got Jay-Z's. Not that he needed it. He's $2 billion. I'm not saying you. It got all of his music back trending and back on the chart. Oh yeah, no, look.
It went up like 200%.
Yeah,
something crazy.
Look, I'm gonna read, and this is 3 weeks ago. What I'm reading, Jay-Z's Imaginary Players enter top 40 of U.S. iTunes hip hop rap songs chart for the first time ever.
Wow.
Yeah, this is Cardi B. At the end of the day, you know what I mean?
Right.
She's on another, and that's the ill part too with the Cardi B. I always was like one of the first people to support Cardi B in New York with her music. People were saying she's just a stripper, bitch. She's not gonna make it. Right. They was not playing her on the radio till they had to play her on the radio.
They weren't.
You know what I'm saying? So I told her, I said, yo,
thank you so much, and I hope you mean it, because I was really scared to sample this fucking song.
She said she was scared to sample the song. But I hit her. I said, "Yo, you did your," and I told her, "I said, yo, you went."
It sounded good. It's just for a real Jay-Z deep fan. It's like certain beats shouldn't be touched, but for a female, she did her thing.
No, that's fire.
Yeah. But again, and it comes from that, like, I support people not when they make it to the radio. I help them get to the radio.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
Oh, ladies,
what else you want me to do, people?
Ladies and gentlemen, we'll wrap up this episode. Listen, we appreciate you.
Big time, King.
We do. This was beautiful. You gave us insight of the names dropped, man. You're proof for the pudding. And ladies and gentlemen, this is reality. This is not a facade.
At all. The one and only ItsBizkit. Thank you for watching.
Thank y'all, guys.